City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Dorenbecker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree. What's up, everybody? Sneakerhead M Checks. I got these Lucky Green Jordan 2s scheduled to release this Thursday, February 3rd. I initially thought they were going to push the release back because I actually had a pretty tough time getting these even just a couple of weeks early. But now that it's the week of release and we haven't heard anything about that, I guess it's safe to say that they are coming out February 3rd. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'm going to talk about release predictions, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it.
The leather on these feels great. And they got the sail hints on the laces, the eyelets, and the toe, as we just saw. And as you can see, the laces do not come factory laced up, just like the Chicago 2s did. So I'm guessing this is just a thing they're going to be doing for Jordan 2s going forward. And like I said in the Chicago's review, I appreciate that. I'd rather them do it this way than to factory lace them all the way up just for me to unlace them, because they don't ever do it perfectly. So what's the point of factory lacing them if they're, going to be, how they be coming mad messy sometimes? Like, I'd rather them just do it this way. Let me lace them myself. That's my preference. And they got the green wings logo up here. Got the sail midsole. Now, if you look close at this green part right here, like the green line with the black circles on it, the black dots on it, starts like that here. And then you see it fades to black completely. All the way around here. And then right here, it starts to go back to green. That was sneaky. Fire though. See how it looks. Like, that's something you don't really notice. Like, I definitely didn't notice that at first. But I was looking at them closer. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Little minor fire details. See, I didn't get that part up here. The leather on these parts up here is pretty tough. It's not as soft as the leather, like from here all the way down to the toe. Now, in general, the leather and stuff is going to vary pair to pair. But just in general, you can expect this part right here to be a little softer than this part up here. And I'm hoping that there is some consistency with the quality, because on these, it looks pretty good. I think this shoe might look a little better, than this one. But just in general, it's a pretty good, the quality, leather quality looks pretty good. It's actually better than the Chicago's, which I don't know why they do that, but it is. Back looks nice. They got Nike up here stitched in black. I actually thought that was going to be like a leather or plastic or something, but the stitching looks nice. It kind of caught me off guard. Lucky green interior is crazy. Insoles are white and have green Nike Air logos on them. Here's the sole. For those of you who didn't know, they always put the shoe size on the outsole of the Jordan 2s. This pair is a size 12, so that's why there's a 12 right there. These come in the same box the Chicago 2s came in. Sail in black with the Wings logo on the lid. No Jordan 2 pamphlet inside. They just did that for the Chicagos because it's an OG colorway. And here's the box label. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, let's talk about them.
Now, I know a lot of people plan to pass on these, but I like them a lot. Definitely a cop for me. The sock liner on them is crazy. It's something about this green. I know they did the same shade on the 13s, but it's just way more appealing on these. It looks so good in person. And I appreciate it even more because we don't have that many Jordans in this shade of green surrounded by neutral colors like this. A lot of them got like some red or some yellow or something else that's kind of just too much for certain fits, but these is it. Now, because I like these, I was really looking forward to wearing them early, but more importantly, I wanted to be able to get some footage of them on feet for y'all like I do in a lot of my reviews. Problem was, I had a little trouble getting these early. I don't know why. Shit was blowing my mind. Because it's a shoe I knew I wanted for myself, I was going to get my personal size, do my review on here, do my TikTok, my reel. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, by the way, at SneakerheadMcheck. Same name I got on here. But yeah, I was going to get my personal size, do those, and then wear them. So I'm waiting, and then eventually I started to get the feeling that they were going to get pushed back. But every source I checked still had them set for February 3rd. So even though I really wanted to wait until I can get that 9.5 that I wear, I didn't want to wait any longer because by then it was already like 2.5 weeks away from release. One of my plugs had some bigger sizes in hand, so I just got the size 12 for the time being. That way I could at least do a review on them, even if it wasn't with you on feet. I pay attention to my video analytics, and based on those, it seems like the on foot footage is what most people come to watch my reviews for. So I really wanted to have that included in this, but there was just no way I was going to be able to put a 12 on without it looking weird. Like, I know I'd just be stepping around in them, but still, like, a 12 is crazy. Like, they would just look so big, I didn't think it was a good idea. I thought it was better to have the review out early without the on foot footage than it would be to not have it out until like release date or afterwards with the on foot footage, you know what I mean? Anyway, once I do get my pair, I was thinking about swapping the laces out. The sail looks cool because it matches the midsole and stuff, but something tells me that white would really look fire in them. I also thought black would look cool, you know, it would bring out like this part right here and stuff. I always like the way the black, you know, looked on the Chicago 2s. I will show y'all, but being that these almost 3 sizes bigger than the size that I wear, I don't have any laces that would fit these, so I unfortunately can't. I mean, I can, but it's not gonna look right. So I apologize, you know, but anyway. Like I mentioned before, I'm very pleased with the quality on these. I kind of figured they would make it the same way it was on the Chicagos, but they actually made it better, which doesn't make any sense. Like, how y'all gonna give us the OG with the mid quality and then come crazy with these? Like, I like these, and I'm happy they got good quality, but that doesn't make any sense. They could have gave us this quality on the Chicagos too. Especially when they charging less for these anyway. Because retail on the Chicagos is $200 and on these is only $175. I mean, if one is going to cost more than the other, then I understand and could see why the OG would cost more. But from a quality perspective, that's backwards. I'm not really sure why they decided to make retail $175 for these. I'm not complaining at all. Let's be clear on that. It's just that a little before last year, they announced that retail on Jordans was going to be going up $10 in the year 2022. 2022 came around and some releases did sell for $10 more than they would have in 2021 or prior, but some of them did not. I don't know why they decided to do it on certain releases and not others. Once again, not complaining. But now it's 2023 and they dropped the retail on this pair. And not just $10, $25. Once again, not complaining. I just don't get it. But I'm not mad at it though. Keep dropping them prices, Jordan Brand. Make some other kicks $175, $150 while we at it. You know, bring it back. $100. Go back. Y'all want to make everything 1985 and OG? Give us that OG retail. Give us some Jordan 1s for $85 and put them on sale for $59.99 like I did back in the day. You know what I mean? But yeah, this will give resellers some wiggle room on profit if they're trying to flip pairs. But honestly, even with that lower retail, I don't know if there's enough demand for these to make reselling them really worth it. People don't seem to like them like that. I don't know why, because I think they're crazy. But the way I see it is, there was way more hype around Chicago 2s than there is these. And Chicago 2s didn't even resell that well. So the fact that those had a little hype and a lot of people don't really seem to like these, I don't see them going for too much over retail. I'm thinking like $220 at the most. Personally, I wouldn't take the risk. I think they'll be a good long-term hold, however. Like really long though. Pause. Despite people not liking them now, I can see this shoe reselling for a lot years down the road. Definitely not a guarantee, but I have a feeling they will. But yeah, these should be an easy cop on release day for anybody who wants them. They fit true to size, so if you are copping, just go with whatever size you usually get. If this video is helpful or informative in any way, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested in more early reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel. Just make sure you tap that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified, you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody, please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.